Biggest lesson you learned in your 20s. If you're unhappy, get divorced.
I manifested and the manifestation manifested. I am tired.
I will officially be internationally certified. I really want to have a beach day. 5 years as a Powerboat level 2 captain. Call me Captain Jojo. I love it here. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. What do you like to eat? I'm like literally anything starting from cafeteria to Michelin. After eating Michelin, to go to the cafeteria. I don't even want to know what's in this because the mystery makes it even better. I get invited to speak at events, but nobody wants to pay me. This one allows me to go all over the world. Oh, she's in the aviation industry. She must have gotten such a massive bonus. 3 days of pay. This is your sign to, if you're a woman that's financially able, dump that man if you feel he's bringing you down. I'm gonna wear all white abaya so I look like an angel princess.
I manifested and the manifestation manifested. Cakes got delivered 2 hours before we were meant to go onto the water and put into the fridge, which is great. I am tired and I'm gonna use the fact that I have cupcakes in the car to go home and not go to the yeah, we went out at 2 p.m. I loved it. I think I am honestly just so proud of myself for going out and doing new things and trying new things since my divorce. I feel like I've already grown so much as a person. Big girl hat because it's hot. You know what? I want to get some cafeteria food. I've already applied for my license in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So hopefully by tomorrow I can make the payments to get the license and then I will officially be internationally certified. It was interesting that I had to apply for 2 licenses, one for Abu Dhabi and one for Dubai and the rest of the UAE as 2 separate licenses. But this license that I got, this one license from the, where is it? The Royal Yachting Association, RYA. So this one, I'll cover my feet, okay? This one allows me to go all over the world, but I had to pay for 2 licenses in my own country. But it's just an interesting note for you to keep because the gentleman who was in my class, he was like, this means I can ride everywhere. I was like, no, you have to apply for 2 licenses because I did thorough research. I love asking questions. Ooh, jet ski. Man, they must feel so hot on that. I mean, I'm saying that when I was on a powerboat at 2 p.m., but woo, that was to get my class. So yes, I'm really happy the cupcakes arrived on time. I mean, oh, 45 degrees Celsius, that's really hot. And that's what I did in my class and how I got on the boat. I learned how to rope. I learned how to pull an anchor out and put an anchor in to steer the boat. And now I know what all the buoys mean, you know, starboard to the right, port to the left. And I really struggle with my right from left, but I know starboard and port. I'm planning, like I told you, a good friend of my surprise birthday with her sister, and she knows we're doing something because we're both shift workers. And I told her, I was like, I need one day where I get to celebrate you. So I'm really happy her sister is here as well. Like, it adds to the cherry on top. And we both plan to take her to Anantara Santorini. And I already planted a seed on a completely different group chat with another mutual friend. And I said, I really want to have a beach day. And we need to make sure that we're planning that when everyone's feeling better and settled down, like before it gets way too hot, I want a beach day. Bam, seed planted. And then now I'll text her and be like, hey, what do I call that? Beach chic? Hi, Molly. Let's go with beach chic, comfortable, but cute. You know, I felt like going to the beach, so I decided to make it a birthday thing for you. It's gonna be an early start so we can maximize the day. So let me know what's considered too early for you to come over. So yeah, lots of love. Bye. I was sending a voice note to my friend and now I'm gonna drive. So yes, take care, drive safe, inshallah. Bye, Adrian. Cool, cool. Let's go home. Oh, let's go to the cafeteria on the way. But yeah, I'm in a much better mood. I am officially licensed for 5 years as a Powerboat level 2 captain. Call me Captain Jojo. I love it here. So yeah, so the cupcakes arrived on time, so we're set for that. I've already told Molly what to get dressed up as because her sister sent me a message. She's like, Molly told me that you'd reach out to me, and I told her I haven't heard anything, and I was like, okay, cool. It's very unlike me not to pre-plan, so
we have to get ahead of the game. So anyway, I texted her what to get ready with. Actually really happy I chose to do my course in Marina because it's on an Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi on Yas Island, because it's a weekend. It was quiet. It was not overwhelming with the amount of boats that were out there. And yeah, I'm just excited. And I think I'm gonna go with exclusive yachts to do my license. Not my license, sorry. What is it called? A boat membership. Yeah, that would be great. I did message a good friend of mine who lives in Abu Dhabi. I know her through work. I wanted to hang out with her, but she's not in the country at the moment. I guess all I can really do is get some paratha sandwich, karak, indomie jibin, and then make my way. Oh, I should probably call them in advance. But it's so much fun to like speak to the guy for the vlog, you know? Oh, mashallah, look at this Rolls Royce. I love it. So, this is what I have coming up. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog about it when I get there or vlog it when I get there, so I guess I can speak about it now. All my annual leave got canceled at work, which was literally so rude. And then they told us, oh, you've got your bonus and we've approved all your annual leave. Now, people thinking, oh, she's in the aviation industry, she must have gotten such a massive bonus. 3 days of pay. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. But pilots who fly the aircraft, who don't have the same level of responsibility as us as air traffic controllers, getting multiple weeks of pay versus us getting 3 days is literally painful, especially when I've done this job for 11 years now. But Allah Kareem, you know, what's meant for me will come for me, and I'm making peace with it. But I do notice that it's not cool. Anyway, so alhamdulillah, they said we got all our annual leave back, and I was really excited. So I had took a month off in July. Now, when I have to apply for my annual leave, it's over a year in advance. So I always made sure I took July off so that my ex-husband and I could go back to Lithuania and spend time with his family, since he spends 11 months of the year here with mine. But we're not together anymore. And I was looking, I want to give back in some way, and I want to volunteer. A good friend of mine went through Nomu Hub, again, not sponsored, I paid full price, not even with a discount, with Nomu Hub, and they do building, teaching, and medical volunteering in different countries. There's, from what I checked, Bali, Ya Allah, Bismillah, Bismillah. I believe I can fly. Actually, I believe I can drive a powerboat level 2. Meow. What was I talking about? Oh yes. So I've never been to Africa, even though my mom is Tanzanian. So I was like, okay, there's the very last week that I'm off, there's this volunteering, and I can't build things, okay? You know what, actually, that is a limiting belief. I can build things, but I would rather teach. I love to teach. I really, really enjoy teaching, and I love working with children. Always have. I applied for the teaching for 1 week in Zanzibar, which I'm so excited about. I like it because it's a Muslim country, so, you know, it's going to be me there with my hijab, my abayas probably. And I just can't wait to be able to teach and expand young minds and be present with them for a whole week, meet new people, meet like-minded people. You know, with everything that I've been signing up for, so it started with my comedy class, now the power boating. Zanzibar is the next thing that I have applied for. And then I'm currently also applying and waiting for my master's degree in space operations with Embry-Riddle. So I'm just really, really excited to get this done. Meet people. I've met such incredible people in the last year. I lost one person who was the love of my life, but I've gained so many new people with a different form of like love and care and consideration, and I'm just feeling very grateful for that. So yeah, so alhamdulillah. So I'm excited to see who I meet. Another friend of mine has gone before. She did the building with her brother. So I know it's legit since I'll be going on my own. And then before that, I would really, what's in my heart is I would really love it if my mom and my aunt and I traveled again, and if my sisters are often available, that would be great too. But we all we do East Africa together. Wouldn't that be so cute? I've never done a safari. I would love to do a safari. It's actually on my vision board that I created when a friend came over, and we created vision boards together. Like, honestly, the people that have come into my life since the divorce have just been, well, a couple of people weren't that great and I cut them off, but the people that have showed up that I've chosen to keep in my life have just been quality people who make me want to do better and be better and excel. So alhamdulillah, you know, this is your sign to If you're a woman that's financially able, dump that man if you feel he's bringing you down. Overtaking me. Yeah, I don't have the energy to sit and then wait for my order. I'd rather I hate driving past cars like that. Literally gross. Right now I'm utilizing all my mental capacity on enjoying and relishing the fact that I've done yet another achievement, which I don't actually think any of the women in my family have done, but I am close with. So that's a plus. And then it's another way for all of us to hang out, so I'm so excited. Exclusive yachts specifically are pet friendly, so I can take the dogs with me, and specifically Charlie, I'm very excited to take on a boat. Oh, I need to order the life jackets. Oh, here we go, another set of traffic lights. I saw Molly sent me a message and I want to check it. Oh, she said, we can do that timing, I think. We just have a late dinner on Monday night. Do we have to bring swimsuits? Bum, bum, bum. Let's, you know what, let's just listen to some music and dance it out. Dance it out. Oh, another thing I actually didn't like about Yas Marina is there was no women's prayer room. Do better. Do better. This is my post-divorce song. When I called the cafeteria, I spoke in English and then I swapped to Arabic. Yeah, I am not fluent in speaking Arabic. I've always struggled with it from the time I was a kid, and then the work I did with Dawn recently about like how upset I am with myself for not learning the language. I'm choosing to like make peace with that and then make a decision. Am I gonna start classes or not? Ya Allah, slow down, my dude. So weird. See, the Arabic comes out when it needs to. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Let me put it in the universe. Look at me, look at me, look at me. He did not look. Wrong dude. Not you, Parata man. La la. Thani wahid. Sign for telephone. Anyway, he totally got it and he just gave me a acknowledgement. Oh, I hope this guy is getting them to taste some tourists in the car. Please give them some paratha sandwiches, my dude. They're in front of Ras Ali Hassan. I really hope they did. Yeah, so I've always struggled to speak Arabic. I've made peace with it with Dawn. I think I really need to find a teacher and commit to learning the language until I get accepted into Embry-Riddle, because then one thing is working, and then when I get into Embry-Riddle, the goal is to start September 2025. The evaluation, like to get the evaluation of my documents is taking much longer than I anticipated because it's like unnecessarily complicated in my opinion. I've set everything in motion for it though, so that's what matters. But yeah, I am fluent in cafeteria. A couple Arabic words here and there that do come out. I know my accent is off, and another thing that gave me anxiety is depending on which emirate you're from, there's a different accent, and then, you know, one looks down on the other and vice versa, and I'm like, you know what? That just added more stress and I shut down and I just stopped learning entirely. But yeah, my ex-husband and I were doing Arabic classes together. It was a nice way to bond and like practice the language with somebody else. And then we never really like stuck to it. Our schedules got a little bit crazy when he started working more. And then that was it. I lost, I think, 5 classes or something, times 2, because I bought us both a package. Oh, chips Oman. Anyways, so the order that I made. Karak Za'afaran is karak tea, which is a tea that's boiled a lot with milk and different spices like cardamom, sometimes ginger, cloves, and then you put saffron in it, and that just elevates the flavor. And I like the saffron, okay? I'm a bougie girl when it comes to my karak. And then I got a zinger paratha. So a paratha is like a pita bread. I don't know where it originates from, but it's delicious. It's flaky. You know when your car is covered in paratha, that it was a good paratha because it was flaky. And zinger, it's like, you know, KFC zinger, it's their version of that, okay? They put in the paratha. It's phenomenal. It is, yani, I know my tummy is gonna make all kinds of sounds, but who cares? Then there's Indomie. I think they do, which flavor is it? I see it in my mind's eye, but it's not coming through. No, I can't remember. Anyway, they mix it in with Kraft cheese, and I don't like to eat that one straight away. I like to let it marinate and harden up a bit, and then it's like a gooey mac and cheese. What else did I order? Oh, I ordered a boo juice. I don't know what's in that juice, okay? It's like a milkshake or something. It's delicious. I love it. Tastes artificial, still love it. I'm actually supposed to be on my functional medicine plan right now, so I should be behaving myself, but I'm not. Whatever. YOLO. I'm just excited for this meal. Aww. One of the girls saw my Instagram story and she's like, you passed my house. Yes, I did. Went around Yas Island, like around Al Zaina area today. Also, you know, so there's this woman I'm following on Instagram and she does lymphatic drainage, and the stuff she does looks insane. So I'm excited for that. I think I'm gonna book her. Aw, cute. Oh, I wanna go for this omakase. I need to get fed because I wanna eat everything. Number 1, a moment that changed your life, but you didn't realize it at the time. When I got married. Everything changed because he went from super thoughtful, caring, loving to taking me for granted and a brat. Next, biggest lesson you learned in your 20s. This is gonna feel like a theme, but if you're unhappy, get divorced. So what I did, I was unhappy and there was one very big thing that I didn't like. So I told him, I said, I'm giving you a year to figure your career out because he wasn't pulling his own weight, right? And I felt that giving him a year was fair, but it wasn't fair to me when I think about it, right? So I committed because I wanted to know I gave it my all in my marriage. So I gave him an ultimatum. I'm like, look, if in a year you don't get your act together financially, and I'm not asking you to take care of me, I just don't want to financially take care of you. You have a year. 3 months in, I found that he was cheating on me. We broke up. It was very difficult, very painful. I hated it. But now when I look back, thank God I didn't wait a whole year. Alhamdulillah, I'm being looked out for. Oh my gosh, the food's on my way. I am so excited for this. I feel hot. We're gonna cool down with this abud juice. I am so happy right now. I'm sure when Yelena sees this, she'll be like, and you were wondering why you weren't getting results. Oh, subhanallah, it's not allowing me to just, Well, now I got a whole lot of it on me. Oh, I love it. Let's get a baby wipe. Oh, the cover came off. They're dry now, but it's okay. So usually I would watch Netflix, but my functional medicine doctor too. So while I eat and drink, oh my gosh, that's so good. Actually, you know what? In the peak of the end of my marriage, I remember he asked me, he's like, do you want me to bring you Indomie cheese? And I said no, and that's how he knew something was really up. And that was the night I told him I want a divorce. I refused Indomie cheese, and you see how excited I am for it. Oh my gosh. And look, they wrap it in foil so it stays hot, and look at, this is the life I'm meant to live. Oh my God, that combo, sweet and salty. What is the risk I took that paid off? What is the risk I took that paid off? I'll do these questions later. Now I eat. So this entire meal was 37 dirham and 60 fils. I don't know what that is in dollars. But yeah, I haven't eaten all day. I need to be better with this. I mean, this is the last day I'm doing my boating class, but I did the same thing yesterday. I didn't eat all day. You know what? I really wanted this. I appreciate this. And as Dawn said, whatever isn't good for me will come out of it. You know what? This is the best part, the very bottom. My favorite part of a paratha sandwich is the foil at the bottom. All right. No regrets. What an excellent decision. Somebody asked me, what do you like to eat? I'm like, literally anything starting from cafeteria to Michelin. After eating Michelin, to go to the cafeteria. You know, I don't even want to know what's in this because the mystery makes it even better. Oh, and for karak, so I am very particular with the way I like to drink it. I don't like this plastic thing on top. Oh, You know it's real when the za'afaran is, if anybody is like weird about slurps, you're gonna hate this part of the vlog. But we love it here. Oh, I might have to do my show tonight. Oh, I forgot about the comedy show tonight. You know, I don't think I have the energy to do that right now, but it's gonna be so fun. YOLO. Okay, look, now it's 4:25. By the time I get home, let's say round it up to 5. 8 p.m. I have to be there. Okay, another thing, what is the hardest no you've ever had to give? When I told my ex-husband I wanted a divorce and he said that he'll respect my wishes, but he really doesn't want that and he wants us to stay together, and I had to tell him no repeatedly on multiple occasions. That was really hard. It was very hard because I saw him in a very, like, obviously he was sad, you know. I was sad too when it was all happening, but it's not like I went and I upended our marriage. He did. So no, that was the hardest no I ever had. All right, what is the hardest no you've ever had to say? And let me actually think of one that's not marriage related, because I need to rewire my brain. Oh, so I get invited to speak at events, but nobody wants to pay me. Okay, and does that mean I'm losing visibility and publicity? Yes. So it is quite hard to say no, especially when they're really big brands and big companies. These big brands and big companies need to have a little more respect for local talent and make a budget and pay. The issue is everybody is happy to work for free because they're like, oh, I don't want to lose this opportunity. Lose it. Everybody should lose it, because then they'll realize, oh, if we want Emirati women to speak with a certain background, we need to keep a budget for them. As simple as that. Like, I've had massive, like, multi-billion dirham companies ask for me to come and be a motivational speaker. My agent speaks to them, mentions my price, and they're like, oh, but we don't have a budget. You seeked me out. You found my professional public speaking website. You requested for me to be a speaker for a campaign. Does the campaign align with my values? Yes, absolutely. Does it align with my values of showing up and not getting paid after working almost half a decade for free? No. So that is always a hard no every time. And then I see the people who do get that opportunity, and I'm sure they're doing it for free, because I know that for a fact that there is no budget. And I'm like, why is somebody doing that for free? Like, have a little value and self-respect for yourself and your time. So how I see it is, it's me protecting my time and energy. And, you know, people say, oh, money isn't everything. It is when I'm a tired shift worker that has a podcast to pay for and everybody in my family that I'm supporting. So it does matter. And companies, especially bigger companies that do have a lot of money, need to acknowledge the fact that you do need to pay if you want a certain type of person to come and speak at your events or participate or do any of that. So I plan on being part of that narrative being changed, and that's why I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on my content. I'm trying to build it up and then see where that takes me and how it's gonna end up being, you know. And hopefully if I make this change and I grow to be big enough, then hopefully that'll pave the way for the other women that come after me or are also in the same path to do that. We deserve to be offered payment for that, because, you know, if they reached out to a motivational speaker that's external, the first thing they would ask is, what's your price? Not, can you come and do this for free? Absolutely not. So we need to change the narrative, specifically amongst Emirati women and Emirati talent. You deserve to get paid. Don't be weird about accepting money. The world runs on that. So do what you need to do to put yourself out there, but don't accept to get paid. Don't accept to show up and not get paid, unless it's something that you really feel is going to benefit you more by not having a monetary gain. Then so be it. At the end of the day, it's everybody's choice. My choice is I'm not showing up unless I get paid, period. And it saved me a lot of time and energy. And you know, it costs a lot to look the way I do to go to an event. My abayas are not cheap, okay? They're all custom made. Then the makeup that I use, applying the makeup, I do it myself. But if I had a makeup artist, that's even more cost. The shoes, the perfume, because, you know, it's part of an experience. You come and you greet me, you're like, she smells great. That for my perfumes also, that's also a cost. The makeup, the outfit, the hair, okay, I do have it slicked back, but still, if you don't want me to be balding after being on Manjaro for so long, I need to take supplements and stuff so I can keep my sha'ra hariri, okay? So yeah, so I think the car charge will be what really determines it, but right now I'm too tired to go and do a stand-up set, because it actually stresses me out to do public speaking, you know, I love sugar. I love za'afran, I love a good hot cup of tea. Alhamdulillah, I'm just feeling very grateful right now. I need to get home, I need to pray, I need to shower actually. I feel pretty gross from being in the sun all day and sweating and like the dust on my toes. But you know, when I spoke about it this morning, I really love it so much. I should make an effort to go. And I know exactly what outfit I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna wear all white abaya, so I look like an angel princess. and then go and do my set, because nobody's gonna, people are gonna probably expect me to show up there to sing, not do a stand-up set. Because it's a mix. There's poetry, singing, and comedy. But I also haven't done my affirmations today. It's part of my homework with Dawn. I have to sit with intention and go through my affirmations to help rewire my brain, which is part of the antithesis realignment. I'm tired. I really liked my teacher. I liked Adrian as well. He's who you saw me walk in with. He's a vibe. And he has a dog, which is nice. I love people who have animals because I feel like they're good people. You know, there's one petrol station in the kind of middle mark of the highway between Dubai and Abu Dhabi that's always full. Oh, they have an Al Baik here now? I should have come to try that. But you know, I don't want to take a gamble. I knew what I wanted to eat and I deserve to eat just that, you know? And right now, a nap would be great. That's actually what I want to do. I need to like reconnect with myself and not the people pleaser in me and decide what I want to do tonight. I know I'm flip-flopping a lot like a Javiana right now, but it's because I'm torn. Also, it would be nice to see Sarah. She would be coming out tonight. Heidi. It'd be nice to see all of them. You know, most days when I've eaten what I want, my tummy is off, so that's not a fun day to revisit. And then, in terms of hanging out with friends, I've had some really good days. Like, alhamdulillah, especially like lately. It's just been so wholesome and so intentional, and I love it. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Ma, say bye to everyone. Bye!